Hello, welcome to lecture 21. So for this lecture, we're going to apply the roof life in our model. Okay, so again, under reference load definition, so let's click add. Then here, the loading type should be roof life. Then for reference load, that is load LR. Okay, then click add. Okay, so under reference LR, so let's click add. So let's load the roof life on the end roof girders. So here, okay, so under member load, uniform force, the load here is again 0.6 multiplied by its tributary area divided by 2. So that is 4.7 at this point. So this is 4.7 and this is 4.9. But we can use the most conservative value, which is 4.7 divided by 2. So that is negative 1.41. Then click add. Okay, so after that, let's highlight the beams here. Also at this side. Then click the uni GY negative 1.41, assign to selected beams, then click assign. Okay, then for the remaining nodes, nodal load. So based on our Excel, so let's filter it to LR, then click add. So these are now the vertical values for, let's see, the nodes. So these are now the vertical values for node 1, node 9, and node 17. So for node 9, this is 11.461. So let's click add nodal load negative 11.461. Next, $12.749. Next, for load 1, 5.42. Okay, so click add. So after that, let's highlight under Control G. So let's highlight the nodes for node 9. Okay, then click FY negative 11.461, then assign to selected nodes. Then also for node 17, highlight. So don't forget to highlight. Then click assign to selected nodes. Then for node 1, highlight. Then click assign to selected nodes. Okay. So that's for the LR. So we already loaded it to the end roof girders, and also we loaded it based on the reaction from our steel truss for roof life. Okay, so uh, I'll show you another way to load the loadings using the groups. Okay, so under utilities, click on the command file. So click save. Then here, this is now the uh, editor of STAAD Pro. So on the left side dialog box, so so if we double click it, so this is the member incidences. These are the group definition that we've created. So this is for the ground floor beams, exterior walls. So this is the group name, and these are the members highlighted or associated with. Okay, so this is for the classroom, and then these are the for the members. So also we can see here the material definition that we've set. the property for each members, the constant. These are the releases and the offsets. Okay, so also member crack is also here in editor. Okay, so under the define reference load, we can see here the different loadings that we've set. So for example, we have here these are the members, then this is the uniform load, the members and the uniform load, and these are for the floor loads and also for the member loads. Okay. Okay, so if we want to set the member loads, instead of highlighting the members, we can just input the group name. For example, for reference dead load, so this is for the exterior, this is for the interior, and this is for the railings. Okay, and also this, okay, this is for node 9, node 17, and node 1. Okay, so let's set up first these loadings using the editor, and instead of highlighting all the members, let's use the group names. Okay, so again, on the command file, go to R1 reference load. So this load is for the exterior wall. Look at your group definition. So that is ext walls. So let's just copy, then here paste it here. Instead of the member names or beam numbers, let's input the group name. Okay, so this is for the interior walls, so underscore ent walls. So make sure that it has the same group name as what you define here. Okay, this is for the railings, so you can just delete that and insert railings. Okay, so also here, instead of nodes, we can just input node 9, here node 17, and this is node 1. Okay, so you can also do that to your live load here, roof live. So node 9, node 17, and node 1. So you can use it to have a more organized editor, and also it will help you not to highlight unnecessary members. Okay, so if you already created the group, it's better if you use the group names in loading it to the members. So you can use this STAAD Pro Connect Edition editor. Okay, and then after that, just click Control S, and or you can um, click the save button here at the upper left corner, and then just click the close button here. Okay, so if we take a look at the loadings, it has the same values. So for example, here it is loaded for the same members, but this time it is loaded for the group, for the whole group. Okay, so it's not possible to group it directly or to load it directly to a group, so you need the editor to load it to a specific group name. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you.